All right, you guys, welcome Full Disclosure Friday, week 4. This is take 2 because I didn't turn my cell phone off.
We literally got through all the way from take 1, like 15 minutes, and then...
Literally, and then my phone rang. So, this is take 2. Welcome. Full Disclosure, week 4. Matt and Kelly Lee, Team Lee Real Estate. So we're really having fun doing this. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching these.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah, we've gotten some really great feedback and
yeah, a lot of love. We really appreciate it. Everyone out there has been super supportive, constantly getting texts and calls, and we love it. So keep it coming.
So this week we are talking about, what are we talking about?
Getting your home ready to put on the market to sell. We're going to talk about a couple things. We're going to talk about staging. I know Kel's talked about it a little bit before. We're going to talk about updating your home and decluttering and making it look beautiful so you guys can get the most bang for your buck when you list your home. Hopefully you're listening with us and we can give you some great advice and get you in the right direction. But if not, then what to look for. So
first let's talk about staging. So staging is what you typically do when the home is going to be vacant, when you've already moved out and the home is empty. Statistically, homes that have furniture in them and have like a homey feel, that create the idea of how it would look like if the home was lived in, are going to sell for a higher value and are going to sell quicker. It also helps because it helps define spaces, especially if you have a kind of a funky room or a funky layout. Having someone put some furniture in there will kind of give you an idea, or give buyers an idea of how the home actually vibes and works.
So if you've already moved out, purchased the home, and your home is ready to sell, if you can at all avoid leaving it just completely empty, please stage it. Make sure that you get some kind of furniture there. We understand that staging can be a little bit expensive at times. Usually $2,000 to $4,000 is the average cost to stage.
That's like a full stage, or like every room is staged. There's also partial staging where people come in and they'll like hang pictures on the wall, or they'll put like a chair in the corner.
Tchotchkes.
Yeah. People don't know what tchotchkes mean though.
Oh, tchotchkes. Little like decorations, little home goods things, or things that you purchase off Amazon and that just show up magically.
That's what I tell Matt that happened.
And then the husband asks, "Where did this come from?" "Oh, I've had it forever." No, you haven't. It might have taken me a week to like see it and realize, but you haven't had it forever.
Okay, let's digress.
Sorry.
Okay.
Where were we? All right, staging. So yes, if we can stage it, absolutely. Sometimes there's going to be a situation though where you are selling your home to purchase your home, and you don't have the ability to move all your furniture out. So you can actually stage with the furniture that you have. It's obviously the much less expensive option, but it's something that needs to be done well. Regardless if you pay to bring staging or not, or if it's your own furniture, you can make it look like it's staged easily.
So Matt and I came into a client's house before who had used another realtor, had the house on the market for a couple months, couldn't sell it. They called us in and we got the listing, and we came in and we kind of just helped get the home ready. And I probably spent maybe, a few $100s in terms of getting some, removing some furniture, kind of making the house seem more open. I know, when you have big families like we do or other people do, you sometimes have, a giant sectional so that all the kids can get cozy watching movies, or, you have extra stuff going on. And so kind of removing that and making the home seem bigger and more open is really big in the market right now. So, we help them move furniture out to the garage, buy a couple throw pillows, some blankies, a couple plants. Rearranging some stuff can really, really make a big difference. Putting some candles out.
And the general rule of thumb is less is more. So declutter, make it look open. You want everybody who comes through there to envision the spaces how they would utilize it. So the most kind of functional way you can, modify your home or adjust the furniture or make it as open as possible is key. Ideal. Like if you have a bunch of stuff and you walk in the door and it's just you're tripping over stuff, and our house gets that way with kids, and our house gets thrashed in like 5 minutes, and there's stuff everywhere and sports equipment and just kids crap and toys, and so make sure that you guys have it as minimal as possible.
So I know like everybody, is doing that like that farmhouse look or the modern farmhouse look, and I'll Pinterest like how to vignette my coffee table, and I've got stacks of books and then a basket and then a plant and then a candle, and it looks amazing. But maybe somebody doesn't have my taste. Maybe somebody likes modern stuff, or maybe somebody is very traditional. And the way I decorate it just kind of detracts from the house. So kind of decluttering all of that.
And the way we know this, guys, we walk constantly with buyers looking at homes to purchase. And when you go into one of those houses and our clients are like, oh my God, or they can't even, or it gives them anxiety because it's so cluttered and they just want to leave. They can't even look past the mess or the amount of stuff to even see what the home looks like too. And then, if that home was empty, it might have been a whole different story. Or if it was, all the crap was reduced and put in the garage. And I don't want to call anybody's stuff crap, I get it. I have a little bit of hoarder tendency too, so.
Well, and another thing too is, taking all the family photos off, really making the house seem, depersonalize the house. So, we all have family photos everywhere. We all do those now giant, photo shoots with our kids, and we have the whole collage walls and stuff. Take all those down.
Yep.
I want Sue and Bob, when they're walking through your house, to envision themselves there, envision their family there, and they can't envision themselves there if your kids are plastered over the walls or your diplomas are on the walls or whatever the case may be. So
yeah, absolutely.
What else are we going to be talking about? Decluttering, cleaning.
So getting your house updated, getting it ready for sale.
So I just had a real cool Facebook post yesterday, or Instagram post. We have a client who is selling his house. It's kind of a bachelor pad right now, and he's desperately trying to figure out how to update it before selling.
Mm-hmm.
And so, he's like, do I redo the bathroom? What do I do?
Do not spend a ton of money. Do not try and go all in and redo bathrooms and kitchens and whatnot. You're not going to get your money back out of it. And a lot of people ask us constantly, hey, can you come and look at our house? I'm thinking about selling it, not sure, maybe here, what do I need to do? And they're kind of overwhelmed with the thought of dropping $5,000-$10,000, tens of thousands of dollars.
Because they're not sure they're going to get it back.
Right, and most times you're not. So don't fall into that trap and I need to remodel my kitchen and my bathrooms, and my flooring, and I need to drop $60,000.
Because a lot of times people are going to come in and they're going to remodel it anyway. They're going to make it their own. So maybe you put in a brand new countertop, or you put in, a brand new bathroom, and it's just not their taste.
Yeah.
They're going to rip it out anyway. So you just put that money in for nothing.
So starting with the outside, garage door, huge. If you can replace your garage door, if your garage door is a wood single panel, the one flips up and maybe it opens up all the way and it's kind of on an angle, replace your garage door. That is huge. It's on average $1,000 to $2,000 to replace, and it looks amazing, and it's brand new and freshly painted. It will add a ton to the curb appeal of the house, and you'll get your money back. There's been a lot of statistics that show that you'll get your money back and then some from the garage door.
Well, because the garage door in most homes is typically one of the first things you see. Even before you see the front door, the garage door is closer to the street. And
you want people, when they're driving up to your home, they're walking to the home, they don't want to think about oh, that's deferred maintenance. Oh, that's going to cost me. Oh, I'm going to have to replace that. Because then they start racking up dollar signs of what they're going to have to do in their head, and they're already in the wrong frame of mind before they even walk in the door. Another one, front door.
Sure. I love myself a painted front door.
Oh God.
I have painted our front door so many times. Multiple colors.
I can think of at least 6 times that I've painted a front door with Cal.
Stop it. 6 times. That's egregious and not true.
Nope, it has been 6 times. So it absolutely has. We've been red, we've been white, we've been black, we've been red again, a different color red. And then that red color wasn't the right color red, so then it was a different color red again. So
simmer down. But a fresh painted front door is a phenomenal first impression.
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
and it literally costs. It's just a quart of paint. It costs nothing.
Well, and some prep. So.
Well, yeah.
So some sanding, maybe some fillings, a little bit of love, and you're $40-$50 into a front door that could be amazing and give you some great color contrast to the front of your home and give some pop. You'll get your money back in tenfold. If you're painting it yourself, even if you get a new front door, so maybe your front door is just destroyed, and you get a new front door, you're gonna get that money back from.
What is a new front door? $300-$500? $300 to $500?
Yeah, I mean, front doors could be.
Well, yeah, but I mean a basic nice.
But a basic, really nice front door,
like a fiberglass.
Yeah, $300-$500 is realistic. You're gonna get that money back too, and it's gonna give a great first impression.
Because first impressions are everything.
Yeah, and then last thing out front, landscaping. If we can re-landscape the front yard to make it look crisp and clean, because a lot of people, maybe it's a little run down and hasn't got the love it needed. You could spend $300-$500 on new shrubs, some new flowers, some new bender board or edging or whatever it is, and make your front yard look like it's brand new.
Or like even if your grass is a little sparse right now, right? And we're like 6 weeks out from listing your house, getting that great seed stuff that we used to like help make the grass seem a little lush.
Seed stuff, yes.
You know.
There's Patch Master. There's a lot of products out there you could throw it in. And the good thing too is we've had an incredible amount of rain too. So lawns are looking pretty good right now, hopefully. If not, use some ryegrass in there. There's a lot of really inexpensive ways to make your lawn look fantastic.
And fresh bark goes, oh my goodness.
Yes.
If you get a couple bags of fresh bark, you lay that out, you look like you have a brand new re-landscaped situation. Trim up some bushes. Nothing is worse than an overgrown
And if you're doing
hedge.
a lot of bark, like say you have a huge area to do bark, like don't buy it from like the retailer, buy it from a materials yard. It is a fraction of the cost.
Like don't buy 20 bags of bark.
Oh no, don't do that. No, not even when it's on sale. Like go to material yards, like hey, I need 3 yards of bark. You're gonna save a couple $100 if you're buying a ton of it. So please.
What other things could you do inside the house?
So
where you're going to get the return on your investment?
Inside the house, there's a lot of studies and statistics. You're not going to get your money back from redoing a whole kitchen remodel, whole bathroom remodels, master bath remodels, redoing all your flooring. A lot of the stuff that where you're going to get some good money back is updating lighting, updating interior paint of the house. That can be a little pricey. You can paint the interior of your house yourself.
Or, like I talked about this before in one of my videos, but painting the white, all the baseboards touch up, all the trim, all the doors. And that doesn't mean like repainting it all, but getting the white and getting a little brush and touching up all the nicks. The nicks and all that stuff, we may not see it as we're walking through every day in our life, but it makes the house seem kind of dirty, even when it's not. And it makes it kind of seem crisp and fresh when all the white is touched up.
And it happens quickly. Like we did some painting this last week, and we have kids and a dog. There's already like dirty trim and like nicks on it, and it's like kind of drives us crazy. But anyways, like looking through those things, because a lot of buyers will come through, they are looking at that stuff. They're looking at how the painting is. They're looking at caulking around a door jamb. So that is a really, really inexpensive way where you could spend maybe $100 on the entire house.
And some sweat equity.
Yeah, that's your time too. But you're going to get huge payoff too, because the last thing is you don't want the buyers coming in like impression that it's dirty or unkept or just beaten up and they're going to have to replace things. Paint can do a lot of wonders inside.
Yeah, I just did a home inspection with a buyer client, and I was walking around the house, and all of the baseboards were all nicked up and all the doors were nicked up, and I thought, man, had they taken the time to paint all the white and kind of touched up the paint, I think my clients would have probably spent $5,000 more on the house, because it would have given a different impression about the house. It was crazy, like.
And we actually just bought another a house for some clients in Lamb Park, and the landscaping out front's a good example.
Yeah.
The landscaping out front was just like overgrown. You literally couldn't see half the house, so the house looked really small. If they had spent $400 or $500 on landscaping and cut it all back and really let the house shine through, they probably could have got another $5,000 to $10,000 for the house easily.
But we appreciated them not, because then we got.
Yes, we were buying it, so yes, we thank you for not doing that. But yeah, so that's the little things you don't realize it too, but when you drive by it and it does look great, or you walk in the front door and you're like, we never want that to happen for our clients. So make sure we're doing some of those things. You know
what also is like a huge curb appeal type thing is a little American flag.
Oh, I thought you were going to say potted plants.
No, well, potted plants for sure. A couple pots with flowers. Literally, $50, and it like goes a super long way.
Kel's a potted plant freak.
I am. Like, if it was up to me, but now that we live in the country, I can't because of the deer. But if I could have little pots with flowers everywhere, oh my goodness. But an American flag, oh my goodness, attached to the front of the house with some flowers in the pot, especially like in the summer, Memorial Day, 4th of July, people geek out. There's something so like quintessential, like cute neighborhood. It feels very family. An American flag goes a super long way.
Kel would have some like American flag bunting up, like that sort of thing.
In our old house, yeah.
God, you would do it here.
But anywhere else, what else we got going on?
So the only other things too is when you're inside and we're talking about painting. If you guys have that accent wall that's maybe from circa like 2005, 8, and it's
we've all had it. We've all done it. I had a bright red wall.
Yeah.
You had a bright red. He had a bright red laundry room before. Come on.
It was not
It was
red.
it was like a dungeon. It was literally
Yeah,
blood red.
it was not a great choice.
Yeah.
But if you have that, it's a lime green wall, a pink wall, a purple wall, a bright blue wall, something like that, and your kids loved it, or it matched the bedspread, or it was a fantastic playroom, whatever, paint it. Get rid of that color, because 99 out of 100 people that walk through your house hate that color or have a visceral reaction to that color, or will be like, what the heck? So make sure that you guys paint it the rest of whatever the rest of the walls are. It's like a taupey, tanny, gray color.
Grayish is where it's at.
Paint it that color, just to give people, let them decide what they want to do with the home, whether it be the flooring, the walls, or kitchen, or whatever. Let them envision that space. Less is more, less clutter. Let them see where they're going to put their furniture. Let them see where they're going to put their knickknacks and their pictures and their tchotchkes and all that kind of stuff.
God, he loves the word tchotchkes, guys. He'll drop it 3 more times. Watch.
Tchotchkes. Tchotchkes, little things you buy at Home Goods, or where else do you shop? I don't shop.
Cost Plus.
Kirkland's. No, Kel loves her some Kirkland's.
All right, so let's recap for you guys before I start getting in trouble for all my tchotchke purchases.
Or Amazon.
How are we going to get these people's house sold and quickly and for the most amount of money, Matthew?
Declutter, clean up, great curb appeal out front, some
new garage door, painted front door,
a little mini facelift. But I wouldn't recommend, like, don't drop $30,000-$40,000 on a kitchen remodel unless your kitchen's like dilapidated and falling apart, or bathrooms, unless you're like stepping through the floors and it's, you know, old tile countertops and they're cracked and falling off. That's where you can spend some money. Countertops first before cabinets. You'll get your money back out of that. But if you're spending tens of thousands, it's just not going to come back at you. So please don't like waste your money. And if you want someone to evaluate, like, hey, should I do this?
We would be happy to come on through.
Yeah, give us a call.
Give us a call. No obligation. We just like touring the houses.
Yeah,
See
text
what's
us,
going
email.
on.
People don't really call as much anymore.
But we would love a call.
Yeah, absolutely.
We love to talk on the phone.
Yeah, so just less is more. Keep it clean, keep it simple.
Paint is where it's at.
Let the buyers envision their home in your home and all their belongings and their kids in your home. That will be huge.
All right, you guys. So week number 5 coming up. God, I pray we can do this live next week. We've just been so busy that we haven't been able to. But next week we will be able to do it live. I will make sure of it. Next Friday.
Next Friday.
12:30.
I'm gonna almost 100% promise.
Yeah.
Live. For sure.
And what are we gonna talk about?
I don't know.
We'll figure it out. But we appreciate you guys tuning in.
Yeah.
Thank you for the likes and the loves and all the great comments and tuning in and giving us feedback. We will continue to hopefully evolve this, or maybe we can have guests come.
We should have.
Yeah, we can have some of our mortgage partners. You know, interest rates are as low as they've been in forever.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
Maybe some of our home inspection partners. Maybe some of our contractor friends come through.
You have Denise on. Denise, if you're out there, have you on here.
All right. Well, thanks you guys for tuning in. Have a great weekend, and we've got some open houses coming up in the next couple weeks, so we'll be highlighting those too. So.
All right, guys. Take care.
You gotta turn it off. What else?
Oh.